A very good morning to you, captains, and welcome aboard. This is Captain Simmons speaking, and welcome back to our exploration flight series. So, building up on our previous adventures, we will be continuing our exploration of South Africa, delving deeper into its breathtaking landscapes and challenging aviation environments. As you know, these exploration flights are a crucial, or rather they play a crucial role for honing my skills and also accumulating the necessary flight hours across the diverse range of aircraft that are offered on the simulator. So for this leg of the journey, we'll be taking the PMDG 737-800, mirroring a real-life South African Airways operation, and we will be departing from FAOR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg for our destination in Cape Town, that being Cape Town International Airport. The nice thing about today's flight is that both airports have payway scenery, so our airports are going to look fairly good upon departure and arrival. So as always, I will be using BeyondATC for the realistic air traffic control, self-loading cargo for the cabin operations, and GSX for the ground services. And as a disclaimer, this is a simulation, so certain parts may be streamlined for pacing and entertainment. And the slight change that I'm incorporating is as follows. I will be incorporating the interactive features of self-loading cargo, which includes voice communication with the ground and cabin crew. Then, to maintain focus on aircraft handling and self-load cargo management, radio communications will be delegated to the BeyondATC AI assistant right after we complete our pushback procedures. So please note that while aiming for realism, minor deviations from standard procedures may occur. So get ready for an immersive experience as we navigate the skies together, and let's begin. Right, I'm going to set up my self-loading cargo for the interactive mode. So what I want to do is bring up this panel, which is just going to give me things to say, and let's bring up our timer and let's have a look at our timings. So ground is expected to connect with us in 13 minutes from now, and then the crew has not boarded yet. Okay, so just going to pull up my score sheet, which comes up on another screen, and then we can hop into the aircraft and power her on. So I'm going to start by heading to our top panel, and we are going to turn on our batteries, then turn on our cabin utilities together with the screens on the passenger seats. From there, I'm going to turn on our emergency lights, and we're going to turn on our logo light given that it's a bit cloudy out there, and we're going to flip the position lights to the steady position. And then the anti-collision lights can remain off, wing lights can remain off, and the wheel well lights can also remain off. From there, we're gonna come back here, just turn on our seatbelt sign, to leave our seatbelt signs in the auto position, and then we will be turning them on after we complete the fueling of the aircraft, as we need to accommodate emergency should they happen, and then for faster evacuation of the aircraft, passengers will not be required to be wearing their seatbelts while they're boarding and the aircraft is being fueled. From there, we can head to our heating panel, and we can turn on our window heats together with our probe heats, and then we can jump back to our ADIRs and we can switch them to the nav positions, and also just turn on our ground power given that it's connected. So our ADIRs are currently aligning. You can head to the heading mode and you can see that we have 7 minutes until alignment. Right, can clear the caution that we received, jump to our flight tablet and request our flight plan from SimBrief. Then we can just open our flight plan and have a look at our journey for today. Like I said, we are departing from FAOR Tambo International Airport, and we will be making our way to Cape Town International Airport. Expected time of departure is at 0900 hours in Zulu and that just gives us roughly 44 minutes until we have to depart. We've added extra 20 minutes just to make room for any extended taxi procedures that we might have, or extended pushback procedures. So the latest time that we can leave at is at 9:20, but I will be striving to leave for 9, and then we are expected to arrive in Cape Town at 11:30, with the latest being 11:34. So for today's flight, our cost index is 54, average winds coming in from 262 at 16 knots, and we've got an average wind component of -13. That simply means that we just have a headwind coming our way on this flight, and that should impact the extra flight that we will be carrying, extra fuel that we will be carrying at the end of this journey, as well as the extra time that we will have on our hands, with regards to the fuel calculations. Then our average ISA deviation is positive 009, and our allocated cruising altitude for today's flight is flight level 340, that being 34,000 feet. With regards to our weights, we have a maximum takeoff weight of 79 tons and today's takeoff weight of 71 tons, so little under 8 tons shy from the maximum takeoff weight. So this is going to be a nice and heavy flight. We might see a greater than flaps 5 departure, which I'm looking forward to, but yep, full passengers, full payload, that's what we set up on SimBrief, and I'm happy to go with that. Our call sign for today is going to be Springbok 0347. And then with regards to the fuel, for block fuel we are carrying 10.5 tons of fuel, with 5% being carried as extra. Heading to our routing page, we see that our first waypoint is the Ragul waypoint, and our last waypoint before we begin our approach procedures is the Erdas waypoint. And then in Cape Town, we are expecting to make a arrival on runway 01 on the Erdas 1A arrival, but that will be confirmed the closer we get to Cape Town International Airport and we are able to listen in to the ATIS and also get clearance once we begin to announce that we are ready for descent. So they should indicate the star that we are supposed to use into Cape Town. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is just our flight brief for today. You can head to our Navigraph charts, go to our departure chart, go to the airports charts, and then we're just going to pull up FAOR's airport chart. And from that, we just want to note the ATIS frequency for FAOR, that being 126.2. And then our clearance is going to be coming from OR Tambo clearance delivery. So I'm just going to make a note. And their frequency is 121.7, and then we've got ground on 121.9. Awesome. And then we can go to our arrival charts as well and go under the airport arrival charts and just pin that as well, and also just take note of the arrival ATIS frequency, which is 127.0. Ground should make contact with us in the next 1 minute or so. They usually do it 5 minutes before the allocated time. Alright, that's our connection to the flight and our airports. So we are expected to be coming from 01. So we should make a turnaround and come in from 01. So on arrival they might route us over the sea should things not change and we have to come in from runway 190 or runway 19, sorry. So yeah, let's go back to our pinned charts and we can look at our airport chart And then let's also just wait for ground to attempt to make a connection with the aircraft so that we can speak to them and get started with setting up our aircraft. So we've got 5 minutes before connection. Proceed to then just wait for ground to get in contact with us. In the meantime, I'm just going to set our ATIS frequency. It's going to be 126.2. Then once we're connected to ground and ground is getting the aircraft ready, we'll just hop out and have a look at what the ground crew is doing while listening to the ATIS. And there we go, there's ground tuning in.
Ground to cockpit.
Alright. Go ahead.
Hi Captain, microphone check please.
Loud and clear.
Okay Captain, radio check complete. We'll contact you once the ground vehicles arrive and we're ready to start loading.
Roger. So, ground crew is waiting for GSX to load the aircraft. So what we're going to do in the meantime is that we are just going to request for catering services as well as refueling. So I'm going to pull up GSX and request for those. So just to make this smaller for now, I'm going to call up GSX and then we're going to request for refueling. Menzies can take care of that. We can just turn up our brightness just a little bit. I usually have them dim on default because I do some night flights, so they tend to be too bright during night flights. And then our ADS have aligned, so we're good on that. So Menzies is here to refuel the aircraft, and then ground should contact us to let us know that refueling is going to begin. And in the meantime, we can also request for catering as well. New Rest can take care of that.
Fuel truck is in position.
Catering is here. And then you can just tune in to the ATIS as well.
Arrives and ask to do it.
And have a listen to today's weather forecast.
Temperature 18, dew point 16, QNH 1026, 1000 broken, landing runway 0 tree right, departing runway 0 tree left, transition level 080, bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Johannesburg Airport information Yankee, 0807 Zulu, wind tree 0 at Niner. Visibility 10 miles or more. Ceiling 700 broken. Temperature 18. Dew point 16. QNH 1026. 1000 broken. Landing runway 0.
Let's do this. Roger. So that was just ground letting me know that they've started to refuel the aircraft, and they will let me know once they have completed the refueling. Alright. Okay, let's just tune in to ATIS again and have another listen. So the aircraft is currently being fueled.
QNH 1026, 1000 broken, landing runway 0 tree right, departing runway 0 tree left, transition level 080, bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee.
Go ahead.
Johannesburg Airport information Yankee. 0807 Zulu. Wind tree 0 at Niner. Visibility 10 miles or more. Ceiling 700 broken. Temperature 18. Dew point 16. QNH 1026. 1000 broken. Landing runway 0 tree right. Departing runway 0 tree left. Transition level 080. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee. Johannesburg Airport information, Yankee. 0807 Zulu. Wind tree 0 at 9er. Visibility 10 miles or more. Ceiling 700 broken. Temperature 18. Dew point 16. QN H1026. 1000 broken. Landing runway 0 tree right. Departing runway 0 tree left. Transition level 080. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee. Johannesburg.
Alright, and that was our ATIS for today's flight. Ground crew has confirmed that they have begun loading the aircraft. So once it's time, self-loading cargo should then start the boarding procedures as well. So for today's flight, we have expected temperatures of 18 degrees.
Boarding requested.
There we go. We have expected temperatures of 18 degrees, winds coming in from 330 at 9 knots, and a QNH of 1026. Step that up, 1026. There we go, 026, and then transition altitude of 8,000, and we're expecting runway 03 left. Let's go to our charts, look at our SID. SID being okay. Let's board the crew.
Crew boarding starting.
So we're going to go to search, departure.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, let's have a look at our SID. Our first waypoint is Ragul, so we're going to look for the Ragul here. Waypoint is Ragul, and here's Ragul, and we're going to pin that, and then we're expecting a departure from 03 left, so we have Ragul 3A. So I'm trying to predict which SID will be given to us, so that when we do our read back, we can read it back, accurately without having to repeat lots of times. I've learned these clues from flying on VETSIM as well, where I would just take some time, prepare the charts, try and predict where
Your crew has boarded.
we might be leaving through in terms of the SID,
Locking
and
gear.
then it makes reading it back quite easier. Let's listen to the intercom. Hello?
Hi, Captain. How are you?
Hi there, I'm okay today, thanks.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything else, just give me a call.
Thank you. Right,
No problem.
there's the cabin. Okay, we've got
All
Ragul
stations prepare to start
3A.
boarding.
We've got that pinned. I think we can tune into our clearance frequency and just ask for clearance for today's flight. So clearance is coming from our Tambo clearance delivery on 121.7. And key that in. Hello?
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding now and the passengers are being seated.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to proceed to ask for clearance. War Tambo clearance delivery, Springbok 347 with information Yankee, requesting clearance to Cape Town International Airport.
Springbok 347, Johannesburg delivery, thanks for Yankee, expect runway 03 left, Raggle Tree Alpha departure, with the Raggle transition, initial climb to flight level 120. Squawk 2511.
Cleared to Cape Town International Airport, expect runway 03 left on the Raggle 38 departure in the transition at Raggle. Climb to 12,000 feet and a squawk code of 2511, Springbok 347.
Springbok 347, read back correct. Contact ground 122.65 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground on 122.65 when ready for pushback and engine start. Springbok 347. Alright. That was a perfect reading of
Negative,
clearance.
ground on 122.65.
Okay, so it tends to
Ground to cockpit.
ground 122.65. Go ahead.
Negative, ground on 122.65.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we started loading. We'll contact you again once we're done.
Roger. 122.65. I'm just going to tune into 122.65.
Hello, Captain.
Negative, ground on 122.65.
122.65.
Sorry, can I call you back?
No problem.
Alright. BeyondATC just has a tendency of not hearing the frequency being called, especially when it's mixed with the call sign. That's just one flaw that I've picked up. But anyway, we have ground frequency on 122.65. Got that noted. Our readback was correct.
Link
Let's start
141
keying
Alpha,
in
gate
our
Delta
route.
50, request pushback.
Link 141 Alpha, or Tambo apron,
So
pushback
we can
and
go
engine start
FMC,
approved.
position,
Face southeast.
FAOR. Then
Pushback
we
and
are
engine
at
start approved.
gate.
Face southeast. Link 141 Alpha.
Just have a look outside the window. There, look outside. Block B6. We're at gate Charlie 4. Then we go to the next page, pull from the right, and then just insert that. Then we can go to our route, origin FAOR, and then where we are heading to FACT. Flight number is Springbok, so SAA 347. And then can head to the departure page. We are departing 03 left, Raggle 3 Alpha departure, and then no transition. Then we can activate that. Right, and then in terms of arriving, we have a planned arrival via Erda 1 Alpha, and then we'll confirm the runway as we get closer. Then we can head back to our routing page, next page. Okay, so after Raggle, as per the routing, after Raggle
Link
we're going to
141
use
Alpha,
the
request
airway
taxi.
Uniform Quebec 10.
Link 141 Alpha. Runway 03 left taxi via Delta. Alpha.
And we will
Bravo.
be heading to CSV.
Runway 03 left taxi via Delta. Alpha, Bravo, link 141 Alpha.
Then from CSV is it direct? No, we use uniform Zulu 26. Uniform Zulu 26, and we head to Eridas. And then that's fine, and then that should be our vectoring. Let's just have a brief overview. So we're gonna switch to the plane
All
mode.
aircraft be advised information Zulu now current. QNH 1026.
Okay, we're still good on the QNH legs page, and then we can just do the steps, searching for any discontinuities that we don't need. And then once we get to Eridas, we'll then get our routing to get to FACT or Cape Town International Airport. So our routing is perfect. Turn this down, and then we can hit init, and then let's just key in the rest of our figures. So for today's flight, the zero fuel weight, we have 61.5 tons. And this aligns with our gross weight of 72.2.
Ground to cockpit.
72.2. Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. We're waiting for you to close up. Once the beacon light is switched on, we'll contact you to begin pushback.
Roger. Right, let's just set this up so our zero fuel weight is in, and then our planned fuel. So based on our flight plan, we have 10.5, and then our reserves. So FinRes plus our alternate is 4.1, and then we have contingency of 7, so 4.8. There, and then our cost index is 58 for today, and our cruising altitude 340, and then our winds are coming in from 262 at 016. Average ISA of +9, so 52 plus 9 is
Link 141 Alpha.
Minus
Contact
43.
or Tambo Tower 118.1.
transition
Bye-bye.
altitude 8000, execute. Perfect.
Contact Tower 118.1, link 141
The
Alpha.
aircraft is loaded. Let me just request for the APU to get started from ground.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead.
We're starting the APU now. Stand by for ground power disconnection in a few minutes.
Roger.
Alright, we've told them that we're starting up the APU. You can switch on the forward fuel pump, and then we can proceed to turn on our APU. While that is turning on, we don't have the luxury of listening to the APU now because there's so much going on, seeing that we're using the interactive version of self-loading cargo. So in the meantime, I'm going to run my performance
Ladies
tool,
and gentlemen,
and then
welcome
we
on board
have
this self-loading
03
cargo
left.
service. Please place your large bags into the overhead
Import the
locker
weights
wheels
from
first,
the
and
aircraft,
keep your
and then
small items
import
under
the
the
weather
seat
as
in front
well.
of you. These include
And then
laptops,
hit
handbags,
calculate.
duty-free and loose items
So
of
no
clothing.
D-rated takeoff.
Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat.
99.4% of the
To help
N1
us
because we're
ensure
so
prompt
heavy, so we're
departure,
going to
we
need
would kindly
Ground
ask
every
cockpit.
bit of
you to
the
be
runway.
clear, enabling all remaining customers to board.
Go ahead.
Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure.
APU startup seems good. Nothing to report.
Thank you for observing this policy.
Roger. Okay, the APU startup is good. Let's just wait for the avail light. come up. And there we go. We can switch to the APU, turn on our APU bleed, and then get some air conditioning throughout the cabin. Turn on our recirculation fans. Let's see if we can request for the ground power to be disconnected.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect ground power.
FAOR 294 at gate Alpha
Roger.
1 tree. Request
There we go.
pushback.
Stand by, please.
Then we have 12,000 feet.
FAOR 294.
Ground power has
Tambo
been
Airport.
disconnected.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Roger.
Pushback approved. Face
Then
south.
turn on the
FAOR 294.
seatbelts. And let's just have a seatbelt check. Good morning from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this morning's flight to Cape Town. Right, let's hit back and then let's try that again. PA system. Okay, that's fine. Let me hit back. And then let's carry on. So we were busy with our takeoff calculations. Okay, so we've got no derated takeoff, selected temperature of 27. So N1 limits, no derate, and then 27. And then we can go to the takeoff page. Next
FAOR
page.
294. Request taxi to the active.
Our winds 29010.
FAOR 294. Runway 03 left taxi via Bravo.
9010. And then slope
Runway 03 left
minus
taxi via
0.86.
Bravo. FAOR 294.
36. We have dry conditions, and the next
FAOR
page,
294.
flaps by
Hold position for company traffic.
CG 24.9.
Hold position. FAOR 294.
Alright, boarding is completed. 24.9. Let's have a look. 44, 48, 52. 44, 48, 52. Awesome. Hello? Hello?
FAOR 294. Continue taxi.
Okay, we've received the low from ground. There's the passenger count. The count
Continue taxi. FAOR 294.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Excellent. I'll instruct ground that we're ready to remove the jetway and you can go ahead and close the doors.
No problem.
Right, let's instruct ground to remove the jetway.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead.
Please disconnect the jetway.
Roger.
And load out descent.
FAOR 294. Contact OR Tambo Tower 118.1. Have a good day.
It's FL 080 as well. But we will
Contact Tower
confirm that.
118.1. FAOR 294. Have a good day.
Right. let's go over the PA system again and see if we can start.
Cabin crew, contact the cockpit, please.
Hello?
Hi.
How's it going?
We're ready to go. Once the jetway is removed and we've started the taxi, we'll get on with securing the cabin.
Not a problem.
Thanks very much.
Alright, I wanna welcome our members onto the flight, but that's okay. Got that sorted. Initial climb 12,000 feet sorted. Flight directors can come on. VNAV and LNAV can come on. All our fuel pumps can come on. Seatbelt sights can come on. Hello? Okay, that calls them. This calls ground and then this calls the flight attendants. Okay, awesome. Right, the jetway has been disconnected. We can see it. Our aircraft is clear. We can turn on our hydraulics. And then in terms of today's takeoff, we have a trim of 5.01. Can set the trim. Set. Let's have a look. Waiting door closure. Ground control, ground operations, the ground power, we can release it. Release the air conditioning unit, and then we can also remove the chocks. And let's have a look at our doors. Door management. Close all doors.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead. Okay, they are ready for pushback and engine start. Let's head back and then let's... Okay. It's fine, can bring this lower. Let's prepare for push back and departure.
Ground tow is connecting. Just a heads up, your beacon light is not active.
Right, and then we can turn on the beacon light. There you go. And then we should face east because that's the only direction.
Parking brakes, please.
And while they're preparing, let's tune into ground and request for pushback and engine start. Or Tambo ground, Springbok 347. Request pushback and engine start.
Release parking brakes, please.
Springbok 347, OR Tambo apron. Pushback approved. Face east.
Springback, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Release parking
Springbok
brakes, please.
347. Okay, gonna face the east.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's go on to the PA.
Air Zambia 304, Gate Alpha 4, request pushback.
Release parking brakes, please.
Air Zambia 304, OR Tambo apron, pushback and engine start
Parking
approved.
brakes, please.
Face south.
I'm just going to set our
Pushback approved. Face south. Air Zambia 304.
Release parking brakes, please. Release parking brakes, please.
alright, and then can release the parking brakes.
Commencing push.
Tow is attached. Steering pin is inserted.
Start
Stand by
network.
while we start pushback. Okay, Captain. We're clear of the stand and you're free to start engines.
Starting number 2
Roger.
and proceed to start engine number
Cabin
2.
crew, set doors to automatic and cross-check.
We'll wait for 20% and then we'll pump through the fuel. Okay, turn off the packs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace. Brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your
We will
seatbelt is
listen up
fastened, adjusted
for
and
this
released as shown.
engine startup.
It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
Air Zambia
The
304.
fails,
Request
masks
taxi
will
to the
drop from
active.
above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold
Air
in place
Zambia
with the strap and
304.
pull each side
Runway
to the
03 left taxi
Put on
via
your own
Bravo.
mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from the
Runway
back.
03 left taxi via Bravo. Air Zambia
Starting
304.
number
Tapes
1.
around your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust.
Roger.
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft.
Please set your parking brake.
When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or
Let's
needs
set
topping
the
up,
parking
blow into the
brake.
tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting
Waiting
attention.
your confirmation for a
Please
Parking
don't
brake
carry
set.
situation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open and
20%.
seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight and thank you for flying with self-loading
Parking
cargo.
brake is set. Let's jump outside.
Stand by. Please keep your parking brake on while we monitor engine startup and disconnect the tow.
That's our engine startup. Let's just organize our camera. We put a flaps 5 departure so we can extend the flaps and confirm to
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
just want the tail camera. There we go. And hit back inside.
Unlocking gear.
Right, I'm just going to turn off the V frame gen quickly. That should be perfect. There we go.
Tow truck disconnected.
Air Zambia
Okay, Captain.
304.
Looks like a good startup on all
Tambo
engines.
Tower
Tow is disconnected. No gear is free, so we're good to go.
Right is clear.
We'll get ourselves disconnected now, so have a safe flight.
Over
Look
to
out for the
Tower
ping on the left, and we'll see you
118.1. Air
next time.
Zambia 304. Have a good day.
Okay, just looking for the pin on the left. There we go, pin on the left. Thanks for the help, pin on the left, and we'll see you next time. Right. Put our pen on the left. Our co-pilot can request taxi to the runway.
Springbok 347, request taxi.
Springbok 347, runway 03 left taxi via Bravo.
Yeah, we're gonna taxi via Bravo.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 03 left via Bravo, Springbok 347.
Cabin crew, please take seats for takeoff.
Sierra, gate Charlie 3, request pushback and engine start.
Set back, intercom. Hello?
Link 871 Sierra, or Tambo apron, hold position
Hi,
for
Captain.
traffic.
The cabin is secure.
I'll call you back.
You can take your seats now, we're almost ready.
Hold position for traffic, link 871
No
Sierra.
problem. All stations, seats for takeoff, please.
Let's turn on the taxi light, then we can see to turn on our engine power, turn off the APU, turn off the APU bleeds, turn on the engine bleeds, turn on the left bearing, the right back, and we should be ready to go. Right. Release the brakes, then just begin taxi to
Springbok 062, gate Alpha 7, request pushback.
40% throttle. Brakes can be set to reject takeoff.
Springbok 062, or Tambo apron, pushback and engine start
our
approved.
clocks.
Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Springbok 062.
Link 871 Sierra, or Tambo apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved, face east, link 871 Sierra.
A little of a climb here, then seeing that we are approaching the runway. Our
Springbok
co-pilot
062, request taxi to the active.
Springbok 062, runway 03 left taxi via Bravo.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 03 left via Bravo, Springbok 062.
Springbok 347, contact or Tambo Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1, Springbok 347, have a good day.
right here. We'll break up. There we go. Set up our aircraft. Do this, and then our Spark call was 25. Is the correct spark call 25. Where the system's turned on. Where they turned on. Rain turned on. The throttle is on. Laps extended. It's on. Zero. And that's 2340. Right. And we should be good. Well, Tambo Tower, Springbok 347, holding short runway 03 left, ready for departure.
Springbok 347 over Tambo Tower, wind 310 at 10, runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, increase our parking brakes.
Runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff. Springbok 347.
Airport roll not more than 40%, and let's make our way onto the runway. Line ourselves up with the runway.
Link 871 Sierra, holding short, runway 03 left.
Goes up.
Link 871 Sierra, hold short of 03 left, departing traffic.
Stable. Over.
Roger, hold short of 03 left, Link 871 Sierra.
Airspeed's alive.
Link 871 Sierra, runway 03
80
left,
knots.
line up and wait.
80 knots.
100 knots.
Runway 03 left, line up and wait, Link 871 Sierra.
V1.
Rotate. E2.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Springbok 062, ready to go. Runway 03 left.
It's down a bit.
Springbok 062, number 1 for departure. Hold short of 03 left.
Wilco, hold short of 03 left. Springbok 062.
Springbok
Kevin,
347,
you're free to
contact
move around the
Johannesburg
cabin.
radar 123.7.
Contact Johannesburg radar 123.7, Springbok 347. Johannesburg radar, Springbok 347, 7,800 feet.
Lips up.
Springbok 347, Johannesburg radar. Good day, identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Springbok 347.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are
Hey,
located
we
at each
passed
end
our
of the
transition
cabin.
altitude. Can we
Remember
switch
that
to
smoking
standard?
is not permitted at any time. This includes the cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit
Approaching
or credit
10,000
cards.
feet.
The correct change would be greatly
So we should be
appreciated,
ready
and if we
to
can be of
turn
any
off our
further
lights.
assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
Johannesburg radar, link 871 Sierra, 6,400 feet.
Can turn off our lights.
Link 871 Sierra, Johannesburg radar, identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Let's just switch our cameras just so that we can have a view from inside.
Climb to flight level 190, link 871 Sierra.
Oh, looks pretty good. Very thick clouds over Johannesburg. Go for an engine view.
Johannesburg radar, Springbok 062.
Good morning once again from the cabin. I
6,400
hope you're
feet.
enjoying the flight so far.
Springbok
We're currently
062,
climbing up to our
Johannesburg
cruising
radar.
altitude
Good
of
day.
35,000 feet,
Identified.
so I thought
Climb
I'd
to
give you
flight
a quick
level
update.
180.
We're making good progress
Climb to
towards
flight
Cape
level
Town and
180.
expect to arrive on
Springbok
time as planned.
062.
You'll next hear from me just before we start our descent. I'll be sure to keep you updated if anything changes, but in the meantime, please feel free to relax and take advantage of our onboard facilities.
Springbok 347. Contact Johannesburg Control West 118.5.
Center on 118.5, Springbok 347. Johannesburg Control West, Springbok 347. Out of flight level 147 for flight, level 170 direct Raggle.
Springbok 347, Johannesburg Control West. Good day, radar contact. Climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Springbok 347.
Alright,
Safari
captains, we've
294.
been cleared to
Contact
climb
Gaborone
to
Control
our cruising altitude of
126.1.
34,000 feet. I'm going to be stepping away from the mic
Enter on
and controls for a
126.1.
bit
Safari
while the
294.
aircraft is
Have a
making
good day.
its climb to cruise. And then I'm going to join you at cruise just so that I can give a brief announcement
Good
over the
day,
PA system
Johannesburg
that we are
Control
now
West,
cruising at
Safari
altitude.
259, descending the Anibex
And
1
after
Bravo,
that
flight
announcement, I
level
will proceed to
305.
fly the aircraft in autopilot and will rejoin you again when we are closer to our top of descent. So
Safari
please
259,
let's
Johannesburg
enjoy the
Control
climb
West,
to cruise
radar
and enjoy
contact.
the cruise as well as the lo-fi music being played. See you soon.
Safari 259, contact Johannesburg Director 121.4. Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4, Safari 259.
Johannesburg Control West, Springbok 062, flight
Johannesburg Control West, Sun Express 322, descending via Nibex 1 Bravo, flight level 341.
Sun Express 322, Johannesburg Control West, identified. Sun Express 322, contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4, Sun Express 322.
Johannesburg Control West, link 927 Romeo, flight level 158.
Link 927 Romeo, Johannesburg Control West. Good day, identified. Climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, link 927 Romeo.
70 for Kilo, Johannesburg Control West, identified. Continue climb to flight level 330.
Continue climb to flight level 330, link 704 Kilo.
Kilo, Johannesburg Control West. Expect Nibex 1 Bravo, runway 03 right.
Expect Nibex 1 Bravo, runway 03 right, link 704 Kilo.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and I expect it to arrive on time as planned.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and are expecting to arrive on time as planned. We'll keep you posted if anything changes, but in the meantime enjoy the remainder of the flight and I'll speak to you again once we're about to start our descent. Thanks a lot. Expecting any delays, so we should be able to land fairly quickly. Once we do start our descent, please make sure to listen carefully to any instructions from our cabin crew and pay special attention to the seatbelt sign. Thanks very much for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again shortly.
How's it going?
19er. Link 797 November.
Fair Whiskey Mike Papa, descend to flight level 130.
Hello, Captain.
Can I call you back?
No problem.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you enjoyed flying with us so far. Cabin crew, contact the cockpit please. Hello.
Hello, Captain.
How are things in the back?
Everything seems to be okay. There's nothing to report.
Okay, no problem. I'll let you get back to the passengers.
Thanks very much.
Center on 124.7. Springbok 347. Have a good day. Cape Town Control East. Springbok 347. Flight level 340.
Springbok 347, Cape Town Control East, radar contact.
Hello, Captain.
I'll call you back in a sec. Sorry.
No problem.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and are expecting to arrive on time as planned. We'll keep you posted if anything changes, but in the meantime enjoy the remainder of the flight and I'll speak to you again once we're about to start our descent. Thank you. Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and are expecting to arrive on time as planned. We'll keep you posted if anything changes, but in the meantime enjoy the remainder of the flight and I'll speak to you again once we're about to start our descent. Thank you.
Alright, captains, we have about 10 minutes to the top of our descent. We're supposed to arrive at 24. It's 10:14, so we have 10 minutes to go. We can proceed to prepare our cabin and then just turn off the center fuel tanks as fuel has run out there. We're on 6.4 tons of fuel. 10 minutes to go. Let's insert our 100 nautical mile radius. So we can go FACT. Go 100. And we'll use this for the ATIS as we make approach. 10-12 cruise phase, 66 nautical miles to go. ATC should provide clearance in around between 40 and 20 nautical miles to go, so we should be expecting clearance and confirmation of the arrival runway soon. I'm just trying to
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
I'm just trying to get the cabin crew to know that we have 10 minutes to go. Seatbelt sign is on. Looks like food service has been completed. No issues. Let's try and ring the PA system. Let's try, please be seated.
Cabin crew, seat positions please. Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and are expecting to arrive on time as planned. We'll keep you posted if anything changes, but in the meantime enjoy the remainder of the flight and I'll speak to you again once we're about to start our descent. Thanks a lot.
Okay, let's try and release the crew.
Cabin crew, resume duties.
No services available. Okay, all services have been completed.
Hi, Captain.
Can I call you back?
No problem.
Okay, we can't seem to tell the cabin crew that we are going to start descent soon, but we have like 10 minutes. Let's toggle the seatbelt sign off. On again. Toggle the chime. seated, secured on board. Seatbelt sign is on. Good. Nautical miles to go, so we'll just continue to listen out for ATC. The views look incredible. Okay, we have descent in 4 minutes. Let's try this again.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and are expecting to arrive on time as planned.
If we change the altitude maybe.
We'll keep you posted if anything changes, but in the meantime enjoy the remainder of the flight and I'll speak to you again once we're about to start our descent. Thanks.
Alright, I'm gonna try this for the last time.
Hi, Captain.
Sorry, can I call you back?
No problem.
And let's try the PA system for the last time.
Cabin crew, please be seated. Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Just to keep you updated, we look to be making good progress and are expecting to arrive on time as planned. We'll keep you posted if anything changes, but in the meantime enjoy the remainder of the flight and I'll speak to you again once we're about to start our descent. Thank you.
Alright.
Springbok 347, approaching our top of descent, ready for descent.
Springbok 347, Airdus 1 Alpha, runway 01, descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
3,000.
Airdus 1 Alpha, runway 01, descend to 3,000 feet, Springbok 347.
So we are going to arrive ILS 01, Airdus 1 Alpha, ILS 01, and then we'll confirm the transition once it's provided from approach. So descending in the next 2 minutes. In our charts, so we have 01, this, and let's prepare. Localizer 110.3, let's insert that. Then our final tracking 11 degrees. Approach altitude is 2000 feet, and then for minimums we got 344. So we can set our minimums. Init page, going for full flaps landing, and then our QNH was provided as 1016.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far.
Then we have just hit the 100 nautical mile radial. Let's tune into the 80s. They still seem to be out of range. Let's wait to cross the entire line. Alright, we are through it again. Let's have a listen. Our 80s come from 127.0.
QNH1016, VFR conditions, landing and departing runway 01, transition level 080, temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Cape Town. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. Cape Town Airport information Juliet, 1007 Zulu, wind 005 at 16. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 2000. Temperature 20. Dew point 1 tree. QNH1016. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 01. Transition level 080. Temporary flight restriction.
Alright, that's our 80s. We should be sorted.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. We should be be arriving in around 20 minutes depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now, as they will be closed during the approach. For now though, I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Alright, we've managed to tell them that we have begun our descent. Okay. And that's our descent, so we should be making our final approach in around 20 minutes. Speed we're doing fine, altitude we're fine. And we can just continue to insert our radials. So go to the legs page, next page, pull our runway, go to the fix, insert, go back to the legs page, next page, pull our runway, and fix again, and go to page 2. So we want one for 10, then we want one for 5. Previous page, we want one for 25, want one for 20, and then want one for 15. And then this should help us with managing our flaps as we extend them, and as well as our speeds. So we are good to go. Right, then we can go to the forecast, QNH 1016, and we can insert that. Then we can hit center. Still got our flight plan, and then once we get closer to our landing, we should see the runway, and our ground height marker should be sitting on the ground. So that's good. Let's continue to enjoy the descent, and then we'll revert back when we need to make changes. Currently flying over the Stellenbosch farms right now. Looks incredible from the sky. let's make our way back to the front and continue flying the aircraft.
Springbok 347, contact Cape Town Director 124.35.
Contact Cape Town Director 124.35, Springbok 347.
Speed brakes. 12,000
Cape
feet.
Town Director, Springbok 347, flight level 127 with the numbers.
You can just be watching
Springbok
for 10,000
347 Cape
feet
Town
marker.
Director, Canon 1016, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01.
QNH1016, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01, Springbok 347.
Awesome, we'll have some radar vectors, so that's gonna be nice. Let's have a look at our radius. So 25, 20, 15, 10, and we should be at flaps 20 or flaps 10 right here, because at 15 we're at 5, and then we can go flaps 1, 5. So we can actually go flaps 1 or flaps 0 and then flaps 5 right here. It should bring us in at flaps 5. Then we can go extend our flaps the closer we get to the airport. So we're aiming to have flaps 5 extended right here on the 15 nautical mile line as we make our turn. Right, and some speed brake and then cross 10,000 feet, and our lights. Ask the cabin to ask the crew to set up the cabin. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is
Cape Town Director, Ethiopian 845 Heavy. Good day. Flight level 2906 with the numbers.
You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any
Springbok 347, lead 065, heading 200. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01.
Leave D065, H heading 200. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01, Springbok 347.
In about 4.8 miles we're going to have manual heading intervention here in head heading 200. So just watch our countdown over here.
QNH1016, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01, Ethiopian 845 Heavy. Ethiopian 845 Heavy, flee present heading. Descend to flight level 100, vectors for the approach. Flight present heading. Descend to flight level 100. Ethiopian 845 Heavy. Springbok 347. Turn left. Heading 200. Vectors for the approach.
There you go, heading select 200.
Turn left, heading 200, Springbok 347.
Manually select the speed, so speed intervention. 200 knots should be fine.
Springbok 347. Descend to 4,000 feet. Kana 1016.
4,000.
Descend to 4,000 feet. QN H1016, Springbok 347.
Speed brake. Zoom in a bit. So looks like around the 10. So we'll start our flaps extension from there. We're good. Now we are under the flaps position, so we can extend to flaps 1. The up position is the maximum speed for flaps 1, so still good on the speed. Let's enjoy the view. This is incredible. Get that, just stand up. Cape Town down here, got the sea. Going to turn over the sea and shoot. Do an about turn like this and face the runway. Awesome. Got the mountains. And the farms. And this is us on our approach, making a turn, like facing that way. Okay. Flaps 1 speed. Approaching 4,000. Let's have a look at the cabin. Cabin not secured, weapons secured. And go flaps 2. Speed. And 2 flaps 1. Hello?
Hi, Captain. All passengers are seated and secured for landing.
You can take your seats now. We're almost ready.
No problem. stations. Seats for landing, please.
Springbok 347, turn right, heading 265, descend to 3,000 feet.
Then to 3,000.
Turn right, heading 265, descend to 3,000 feet. Springbok 347.
Then we can bring it down the speed. It should be fine. Apply some speed brakes.
Springbok 347, 5 miles from Site 01. Turn right, heading 325. Maintain 2,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared aisles runway 01.
Turn right, heading 325, 2,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 01. Springbok 347.
Going to intercept the localizer so we can switch on the VOR on the localizer. And then we are below the profile as you can see there. So we should be good. In 160. And put the gear, extend the flaps. Oh, it's going to start beeping at us. Then we've intercepted the localizer. Oh, good. Let's report established.
Springbok 347, established on final approach.
Springbok 347, affirmative.
A cabin crew is seated and the cabin is secured. That's good. Localizer is captured. We can hit approach mode so that we can intercept the glide slope as well. And we can also make our way down to 2,000. Gears out, continue on taxi light.
Springbok 347, contact Cape Town Tower 118.1. Bye-bye.
Glide slope captured. Awesome.
Contact Tower 118.1, Springbok 347. Cape Town Tower, Springbok 347, ILS runway 01.
Springbok 347, Cape Town Tower, wind 005 at 16 runway 01 clear to land.
Runway 01 cleared to land, Springbok 347.
Alright, we cleared to land. Runway 01. Here's our runway, 2 flaps 3, 5 nautical miles out, VREF speed 143. Let's set up flaps 143. approach confirming. Climb 6,500. Maintain runway track. So we can insert our missed approach. 6,500. Which will climb up to. Beautiful views. Yeah? This is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Table Mountain right there. The stores. Oh, this is great. Thousand feet declared, taking control of the aircraft, autopilot off.
Traffic.
People centered, slightly high, that's good. Rather be a little bit high than be cool or center.
500. 400.
Springbok 226 Heavy, ready to go, runway 01.
300. Approaching minimums.
Springbok 226 Heavy, hold short of 01.
200. Minimums.
Wilco, hold short of 01 for traffic, Springbok 226 Heavy.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Perfect.
Springbok 226 Heavy, runway 01, line up and wait.
Runway 01, line up and wait, Springbok 226 Heavy.
Springbok 347, exit left at Echo.
Exit left at Echo, Springbok 347.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out.
Springbok 226 Heavy, Cape Town Tower, wind 005 at 16 runway 01, cleared for takeoff.
Our ground crew will help
Let's
you
just
complete
hold
your
here
self-loading
and
cargo
wait
journey.
for gate to sign.
Runway 01, cleared for takeoff, Springbok 226 Heavy.
Check out our official Facebook page, Twitter, or the official self-loading cargo app. Thank you.
Springbok 347, contact ground 121.9er.
Turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding and you'll be able to leave
Ground
the aircraft.
121.9er, Springbok 347.
Okay, flaps are in. We can continue to set up our aircraft, turn off the weather, turn off the terrain, activate TA. Landing lights can come off. Lights EPU can come on. Engines to normal positions. Taxi light can remain on. Co-pilot will request taxi to the
Springbok 347, request taxi to company gate.
company gate.
Springbok 347, ramp Charlie 5 taxi via Echo, Bravo 1.
Ramp Charlie 5 via Echo, Bravo 1, Springbok 347.
Sphere 178, contact Cape Town Tower 118.1, bye-bye.
Also nice for the British Airways here.
Over to Tower 118.1, Safair 178.
Wow, it's a 777. Very nice. Very, very nice. Got a lot of traffic variation here. Very good to see. Oh, got a Mango Airlines. Awesome. Got an Airlink. In rear, we've got a Lift Airways. Oh, this is so cool. It's really, really cool. Safair. Okay, we've got only 5 floors. About to turn into our parking so we can turn off the taxi lights. Nicely once I see it in the co-pilot's window, we can start making our turn. Easy does it. Align the whole body. Even
Cabin crew, pause the manual and cross-check.
Got our parking brakes, APU is available on its own. You can switch to APU gen. Then you can turn off our engines. Now that the engines are turned off, we can then also turn off our beacon light.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Loud and clear.
Roger.
Boarding requested.
Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Roger. use available. Let's set our box and then request for the ground power. Set chocks. Ground power.
Passengers bus is coming.
Then just pull this up. Awesome, there we go. Got our rating for our landing. Great landing at 113 feet per minute. That's pretty smooth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cape Town International Airport. I trust that you enjoyed the flight just as much as I enjoyed flying this route and this exploratory flight with you. As you can see, like I said, exploration flights are there for us to learn, figure out aircraft systems, and be more proficient at flying various aircraft as well as piloting in general. So we have been trying to figure out the systems, trying to fiddle around with self-loading cargo as well. But yeah, it seems to be working fairly well. It's just the small minor bits and pieces that need to be ironed out in terms of the procedures to follow and so forth. But it worked out well. We landed, had a great landing. Thank you so much for joining me on today's flight. I look forward to seeing you on many more as you watch the passengers deboard and get on the bus. Wish you a great day and goodbye.